Hi, welcome back to another episode in my kitchen. Today we're going to do something quite special. We're going to be making one of the hottest chili powders in the world. So what we're using, let me just show you the packet here. We're using some NAGA BHUT JOLOKIA chili, grown in India, bought from ontheweb.co.uk, and I've had them. I bought them for the novelty aspect, really. Just, I'm really into chilies, and obviously I'm really into curry, hence all the videos. But I thought, based on a request that I had lately, I'd be really into a really chili curry powder. So that's what I'm going to do today. So what we have two NAGA BHUT JOLOKIA chilies. They've been dried, so that really saves us some time. We don't have to dry them out. They're nice and dry. We have 3. Obviously this is not for the faint-hearted, so adjust the chili levels accordingly. It was once one of the hottest chilies in the world, I think only a year ago. I think that's been replaced now by the Trinidadian scorpion chili. But yeah, this is really hot. I've had a little bite. It's hot. So adjust the chilies accordingly. If we mix this right, it's not going to be overwhelmingly hot, but I do want some flavour. So hence the other ingredients. We have a tablespoon of coriander seed. We have 2/3 of a tablespoon of cumin seed. We have a teaspoon of fennel seed. Fennel really goes great with heat. It's going to add a perfumey texture, and this is going to be added to a curry, so there's going to be other spices involved as well in the cooking process. We have a teaspoon of fenugreek seed. That's really going to add that really nice curry taste to this. And in a separate bowl we have a teaspoon of turmeric. We don't need to blend the turmeric. We don't need to heat up the turmeric, obviously, so these are all the whole seeds. Let's put the gas on. First of all, we're going to roast the seeds to release their essential oils. Now, what I always do anytime I'm roasting whole red chilies, I will cut them up. It'll help with the process. I'm leaving the seeds in. This is a little bit of a novelty recipe, but I think it's really worth trying, especially if you've got some really strong chilies, they're dried and you're not sure what to do with them. Give it a go. So we're just going to lightly roast those seeds. Now I'm going to keep it moving, and we'll come back to that when the kitchen's smelling amazing and those seeds are fully heated up and they've released their flavours. And then we're going to come back and we're going to grind that. So those have been roasting now for about 2 or 3 minutes. I've kept stirring them. I want those chilies to be nice and dry. And you might think, what am I going to do with this powder once I've made it? It's going to go great with vindaloo, tindaloo, fowl, all those macho, really strong British Indian curries. So I'm going to let that cool down now. That's another tip. Let your spices cool down before you roast them. And we're going to blend them into a powder, and I'm going to taste it. So I roasted those on a medium heat. It's important not to let those whole seeds smoke. You just want them to heat up. So another tip about cooling it down. I've just taken a whiff. I'm almost coughing from the aroma. I don't think it's going to be that overwhelming, but I like to transfer my seeds into a takeaway container, and it cools them down a lot quicker. And it also helps you transfer them into your coffee blender or spice grinder far more easily. And we're going to blend that. We'll come back in a moment. So that's been blending. Really nice fluffy paste. That's how you want it, fluffy. And it looks like there's something missing, doesn't there? You've got like quite a light brown colour, and then once that's blended, add the turmeric and blend again. So that's looking really great. That's something you can't buy in the shops. So let's just pour that back into the takeaway container for storage. And like I mentioned, I'm going to have a taste live on camera and give my honest opinion. You can smell it from here. So, feeling quite brave. It might be a lot more subtle than I think, but let's have a look. So I've got a little bit here. I'm going to taste it. Whoa. Difficult to speak. That's hot. Not overwhelming. I'm not like running for water or anything like that. But the initial kick was pretty hot. It's almost a bit worrying in the beginning, but it settles down and it's quite a nice overtone with the rest of the spices there. I can feel that fennel coming through. Pretty great. I can't wait to get cooking with this. I'm going to post a recipe up very shortly for a butter bean masala, which is an incredible dish, really underrated and quite rare. I'm going to be using some of this in it. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. Feel free to like, share and subscribe. Much appreciated.